Producer Joe here from the Working Fans Podcast. And at the Working Fans Podcast, this is just a podcast that three lifelong fans created to have a place to talk comedy and pro wrestling. Now, our comedy podcast releases every Tuesday, while our wrestling podcast releases every Thursday. We release bonus episodes under the moniker Working Fans Presents every now and then. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, any major podcast provider. The important thing is just please like, rate, review, subscribe wherever you listen to us. Now, we have started a new thing. We are now on Amazon and Audible. So those episodes release every Monday. And that's kind of going through the archives and just releasing our old episodes in a new area. So if you want to live through the process with us again, take that journey with us again, you can find us over on Amazon and Audible. Now, if you can't get enough of us in the audio form, check out our YouTube. It's youtube.com/C/Working Fans Wrestling Pod, or just search Working Fans Podcast on YouTube. We have the whole archive is up there. And if you listen to the Working Fans Podcast, you are more than familiar with the 531. That is our signature segment where we take your top 5 lists on a particular subject, vote it down to a top 3, and then debate it down to a top 1. Now, guys, if you want to hear 3 guys talk shit about comedy, wrestling, life, anything, you will enjoy the Working Fans Podcast. Fans, welcome back for Working Fans Saturday, episode 47, where we will be talking top celebrity appearances in wrestling. Are you depressed? Do you need advice? You came to the Working Fans Podcast, so all that goes out the window, brother. Producer Joe here from the Working Fans Podcast. Made myself laugh so much there. I hit the wrong damn commercial to start this off with.
You got something. We got something. Get fucked. Sorry, advice. Welcome to the Working Fans Podcast, bitches. Live show Saturday. If you're here in the afternoon watching us, you ain't got nothing better to do. So just sit up.
Coming back a little different this week. Takeover, breaks over. You got, Randy Osga knows what the fuck is up. Joe and Dave in the house. We're having fun. We're loose. Did we have
this banner last Saturday? I don't remember if I had this.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, check it out, baby. Look at this hard wood chair I got, too. Ain't no soft chair for this ass, AJ. I'm putting that work in, son.
Oh, God. Speaking of putting that work in this week, and we're going to be putting the work in to make this thing come together because we did top 531 on celebrity appearances in wrestling, and I did my list last minute, and I was like, Dave, what else are we going to talk about? You have plenty for you. Oh, yeah. Randy, AJ doesn't do the live show anymore. I don't think we announced that publicly, but schedule change. He will be on the wrestling podcast, but I'm back on the live show. Shit.
Yeah, get on Twitter though. He's got a new show segment about questions and stuff. All right, you got questions? AJ will answer them. Randy, get out.
Actually, Dave, before we're goofing around to start off, but I kind of want to start the show with we got our first bit of actual feedback on the podcast this week on Twitter. Like, Randy gets back to us. Jesse from New Hampshire always gets back to us. But this is like one of the first random fans that reached out. Yeah. And Dave, I don't know if you want to share that message.
Absolutely. I'll share a little bit of it. Nice lady on Twitter. So for those who haven't seen it, I did the interview with Carmen Chaos that came out this week. Carmen Chaos is trans, and she was just talking about her experience.
The hell out of me.
Good looking woman. Got experiences in wrestling and how how everything has her story, basically. And so, I just did what I thought anybody would want to be done. I let her tell her story, and I put the focus on her more as a talent, but let her tell, her individual story, which is what she wanted and which is what she did. At the end of the day, she just wants to be recognized as a talent. And we got some good feedback. And I don't know if it's on Twitter. She mentioned us, so she passed it out there. But young woman named Rachel mentioned us, who's trans.
I think it was in a private message where
No.
Oh.
There was that too. We also got mentioned.
Oh, she shouted us out.
Yeah. I know. I know you fried and you've been smoking up a little bit. Don't worry, I got you, baby. I got to throw it.
Keep this back on track.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and she was very happy with the interview we conducted. She was happy with Carmen, and she was happy with the interviewer, which was me, and made me feel kind of proud because obviously I'm not an interviewer. We do this for fun, but we just try.
Oh, we're not professionals. Get at us with your advice. Work at Fans Wrestling Pod.
Did you see the beginning of this show?
And I just wanted to put that out there because for the amount of time that we joke around and we say ridiculous things, in the end, we're here to treat people like people. Yeah. And I think that was, to us, we just did what was right. So to be commended for it, it's like, oh, that's just human decency.
Right. 1,000%.
We talk about getting in that ass, but we're also here to we're here to make you laugh. We're here to talk wrestling. Steve's exposing the business back there.
Don't worry about it. Don't look at that. That's wrestling shit. That is wrestling.
It is serious stuff, Randy. But to get back on track here, celebrity appearances in wrestling. Yeah. God, this is the last one of the month.
I guess so.
Or no, we got one more next week.
Yeah, Halloween weekend, baby. That's a real holiday. Great pumpkin, motherfucker.
Yeah, not one of those fucked up ones.
Bullshit holidays like Thanksgiving, someone told us. We won't name names, but...
Now, watch out for that horror movie themed podcast that's coming out that week. I'm excited for that. We're all over the place. Celebrity.
Yeah, we might have a new interview segment, like I said, with AJ coming out. Randy, message AJ on Twitter directly, getting those DMs and tell him you got questions. He'll give you love advice. He'll give you advice about whatever the hell you want. Maybe I don't know, whatever. Love advice, diet, whatever.
Yeah, we got plenty of segments coming up. Dave just completed an interview.
Right. Actually, I want to. That's gonna make my top 5 this week. Actually,
ooh,
5 of the week. So I was already
you want
there.
to know who Dave interviewed?
Wait till the fucking
later
show.
in the show.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna give you my top 5 list for celebrity appearances in wrestling. Number 1, Cyndi Lauper. I don't think you can downplay what the rock and wrestling movement did to kick off the WWF back then. And I think that angle, it's just ingrained in our minds. Like Captain Lou Albano made it into that music video. That lives on forever.
Captain Lou. And Randy, to answer this question, just do the Working Fans Twitter and mention AJ in the DMs. I'll make sure he gets it. And yeah, Joe, no, I don't want to get my list out, but yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Cyndi Lauper is like the big part of the rock and wrestling connection. When, Roddy Piper basically kicks this poor woman and AJ Jones in the house.
Or AJ Kayfabe.
Kevin Federline was a good one too. John Cena dropped him on his ass. That was a good one.
My number 2 celebrity appearance is Wale. Rapper. He came in for the rap battle that the New Day did versus the Usos. He does the theme to the new NXT. So that's a nice modern one and artist I'm a fan of. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Randy, I was going to
Mark Cuban.
Yeah,
Sheamus put him through a table at one episode.
Number 3, I got to go old school with this again. Mr. T. That was another piece of my childhood. Like, really kicking off those early. Oh, God. Randy won't stop coming with the lists.
Randy, slow down, baby. Joe can only handle this. He did a lot of drugs before the start of the show. You need to ease up.
That's allegedly.
I'm sorry.
But after Mr. T, we got Bad Bunny. Another modern appearance. I stole it from somebody else's list. Surprise, surprise. But I actually became a fan of Bad Bunny off of his appearances. It made me check out his music and just seeing that he took the business so seriously. And my last celebrity appearance in wrestling, this guy he's a legend. He is, some guys on this show might have smited his good name, but the great Leslie Nielsen. I just put that in to make Dave laugh. I'm still on the fuck Leslie Nielsen train. Dave, who do you got?
It's not going to be that easy. We're in the middle of the show. You got to chill out a little bit, baby. But laughing at that, Leslie Nielsen as well. All right. Top 5 celebrity appearances. I also had Bad Bunny. I appreciated the amount of work he put into this. He busted his ass and he showed up ready to go. I also had Mr. T and Cyndi Lauper as well. They were a big part of that wrestling connection. How do you not have them in there? Like, they, to me, really like kicked off. Like, they helped really propel the WrestleMania and the Hogan era. Jesus Christ. I'm getting hit with so much stuff here. All right. And then I got LT and Tyson. Tyson, again, we're talking Attitude Era, and we're talking, that Steve Austin angle, And then we're also talking about LT, who was in a WrestleMania main event. And I will answer this AJ thing one more time live on air because I see my man shouting us a text. AJ, we didn't know if we were going to keep doing the live show. We've been trying to work out. We decided we're going to keep doing it for now. You just chill out. Don't come at me on live air because I am going to say some shit now. So, I thought Roddy Piper kicked Cyndi Lauper in the face. That made my list. So.
All right, so top 5 celebrity appearances in wrestling went off the rails quick.
Yeah, so that's all right.
About going off the rails
quick. Press is just going to be felt today, no matter what.
This month, the Pro Wrestling Crate came in, and let's see what they got for us, because this thing can be hit or miss sometimes. We don't do many live unboxings, but I feel like we got to take back the energy of this show.
Strangebrew micro doll.
Jesus fucking Christ. So, first thing we got, this is horrible marketing. That's a Danhausen shirt, and it's not horrible because it's a Danhausen shirt. It's a 3D shirt. Fuck am I going to do with a 3D shirt? Everybody that's walking by, hey, put on these glasses. Check out this shirt. Yeah, I'm near 40. What?
That's great.
That's my God. Thing in here. Next up, I mean, I'm not the biggest Evil Uno fan, but all right, Halloween themes, fucking spooky. I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
Papa Shango makeup kit. This is what the fuck we're doing with our Sundays this year.
You better hope you have kids for this kit.
Yeah.
I
got the Demolition sticker. Usually that's not like the hugest upside. Saving my life this month. Got a Shane Helms micro brawler.
Okay. I like Shane Helms.
That's decent, yeah. Ooh, I always like when they include the comic. Always a good look on that.
What's the comic?
It is a Tales from the Cryptic Closet, and it's got an introduction by Danhausen, so fuck it. I got this Gangrel pin. I don't know if you can see that face.
I can see it. Yeah,
that's fucking awesome.
That's
right?
like a fat dip fat.
Yeah, I'm putting that on my shirt. Like, oh, who is that? He doesn't even look like a vampire.
No, that picture doesn't really do him justice. He kind of looks like the American Top Team coach there.
Darby Allin signed picture. Very interesting.
Got that school shooter look.
Yeah, Pro Wrestling Crates definitely didn't hit the mark this month. Halloween, it's usually masks and paint month, so usually you get a better selection. I just wanted to show that off because I couldn't believe it.
All right, let me hit you with my top 5 of the week here. I want to get this shit out of the way. I mean, I want to tell you guys what I thought. Actually, one of these I do really want to tell you guys about. But last night, Andrade versus Pac 2, excellent match. The ending to where Pac, scores the pinfall, and then the lights go out immediately, and then we got Black in there, and it's kind of a stare down with Andrade and Pac, and what he's going to do when Black ends up blowing the green mist in Pac's face. and then Iron Anderson comes out and does the gun sign to that's my stepmom. And then Cody comes out to a big ovation, and they had a great brawl. I got the Lesnar Roman segment from last night. I thought that was excellent. Belair with the one hand slammed press at Crown Jewel. I don't know if you've seen this, but she picked up Banks with one hand and kind of did this. I thought that was pretty impressive looking. The start of the world title tournament on AEW. I'm a big fan of tournaments. I'm glad this thing's kicking off. And finally, the main reason why we even did this damn list, my personal top 5 of the week, I conducted, soon to be out, an interview with one half of the legendary Harlem Heat last night, WWE Hall of Famer, Stevie Ray.
That, I'm midway editing it. I cannot wait till that hits the air. Like, I haven't heard a lot from Stevie Ray post wrestling, and that interview is as real as it gets. And you could tell that dude does not play around.
No, Stevie's he's all business, he's all man, and there's some stuff he references on there that if you don't know, those YouTube videos are out there. You'll see what I mean. I think sometimes Stevie thought like everybody's probably seen those videos, but I have, so I know what he was talking about. But there's a lot of stuff that Stevie gives comments on. I think we talked very little wrestling, maybe a little bit of wrestling, and I think we talked a lot of combat sports, and then maybe some politics.
You find that Stevie doesn't like to talk a lot of wrestling. He talks about that in the neighborhood he moved in with.
Yeah,
he was close with everybody there, but they rarely talked wrestling with him, unless it was like kids.
Right. Yeah, it's some great stories. We don't want to give it away, but yeah, that interview, it will be coming out soon, probably in the next week or two.
Within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll promote it on Twitter. We're going to promote it on Facebook. Stevie Ray coming to the Working Fans podcast. It'll be here.
Now, about that Lesnar segment last night, my buddy sent me this, and I'm not naming names, but it says, "Yo, this brawl with Lesnar, was that staged or what?" And I put one on SmackDown because I watched it and it looked half and half. Yeah.
Right.
I haven't watched it yet, but I bet it was my response.
Yeah, it's staged.
And then I saw he was suspended indefinitely after it, so I was like, And isn't it wild that a segment like that and just pro wrestling in general right now can get the average person like that?
Okay, yeah, I want to comment on it. So, all right, that's actually a good thing. We're trying.
Obviously,
Randy.
it's staged.
Marshall had a kid, so he's up, Randy. Yes, obviously it's staged, but when you have two legitimate-looking guys who don't play a lot of games when they cut their promos, they're not silly. Not to borrow from Jim Cornette, but you do. You have two serious guys, and they're laying in their shit. Then, sometimes it might look real, and you can still hook some people. And I think that it's a great case because, not everybody is, a super fan that looks at everything in the business. So, those casual fans might get hooked. Randy, we're trying, baby. I'd love to get me some Hammerstone, man.
We are actually loaded up on interviews. Like if
we are loaded right now, yeah.
Actually, let's take a break from fuck it. My top 5 of the week. Our schedule lately. We appeared on the Ignorance is Strength podcast, which came out last Saturday. You and AJ were on that. What was it? Campfire story?
Campfire with Mike Martin. Yeah. He tried to touch us or something. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
You guys did World of Wally. We've really we're hitting our stride. And to me, that is one of the more exciting things in wrestling this week is getting the Stevie Ray interview, getting more out there. Get at us in the comments. AJ, share this video if you can while it's going. I mean, we got ideas for segments. We're going to start a half-hearted advice segment where we're looking for people that have questions, but we're kind of framing it around we can't solve our own problems. So why don't you give us your problems and maybe you'll get an idea. Maybe you'll get a laugh. We are not professionals. If you came here for professional help, that's on you. You really do need help.
Yeah, you messed up.
We're not shaming your crazy head. Randy, AJ's in the comments. Y'all are talking.
Yeah, you were talking like half an hour. This is YouTube. I think you're totally too watching the show today. I don't care.
Oh, AJ just left.
He's gone.
My number 4 of the week got to be Bloodsport last night. I only watched a part of it because it's on at 11 p.m. for us. I watched the first couple matches, but I had an oil change to get to this morning, so I wasn't trying to be up till all hours of the night.
I thought it was tonight. I didn't know. That's what I was wondering.
Oh, no. Bloodsport was last night at 11.
Okay.
And War Ready is tonight. So you want to see Effie versus Psycho Clown? 11 p.m. Suzuki versus Gage? 11 p.m. Briscoes versus Second Gear Crew of Matthew Justice and
Oh, wow. That's all night. Yeah.
Yeah, all late night.
Mm-mm. And then I know we're not going to be getting it, but Bound for Glory does have a show. Christian.
I was about to ask what we were doing with that because I'm honestly not that pumped for it. Oh,
it's
shit. Randy, I'm talking bad about you boys. Like, I want to see Josh Alexander go over, but I don't know if it's worth the $40.
That's the thing. I don't know if this card's got me for $40 at the time slot that it's at right now. And that's
they're trying to follow other events.
Right.
And it's like, God, you got enough on your plate. Why would you push something that's almost such a niche viewing thing even later?
Yeah. No. So that's the issue I'm having with it. But, I think Josh Alexander and Christian has been built up well. I've been watching the last few weeks of it. And I hope Alexander gets the title. I think he's the guy they can put the strap on and run with that company with. So we'll see how it goes tonight. And we'll also see-
AJ, what match are you most looking forward to on Bound for Glory? And I'm going to say outside of the main event. What lower card match has you on the edge of your seat? Randy, how about you? What are you looking forward to tonight? I think it's Vegas, but they're also Dave.
They don't want to go up against Dynamite either.
Oh, okay.
AEW's tonight. Yeah.
What's going on for Combat Sports?
There's a fight night tonight. Yeah, that's true. But that was what he asked. He asked one on the match, baby. I'll tell you, the inspirations are.
Fuck, Randy.
Yeah,
he took away his answer now. AJ's gonna be like, "That's the one I wanted."
Deanna Purrazzo and Mickey James is.
That's gonna be good, but yeah, you're not hooking me for $40 with that.
No, I'm looking at your question here. What's going on tonight with the fight night card? Oh yeah, it's Paula Costa and Marvin Vettori. They're middleweights, but they're fighting at light heavyweight because Costa decided he wanted to eat some shit and he didn't want to make weight. So Fedor fights in the afternoon. Randy does know it all. Like, Randy knows when you want to talk combat sports, you want to talk pro wrestling. Randy.
Oh, is that the fight that I heard about that John Pollock was talking about? The guy couldn't make 185, then he couldn't make 195, and then he went up to 205.
He's like, yeah, well, how about 205? Like, I'm not a professional. Fuck it. We're only on the biggest stage.
The guy he's fighting, did he make weight?
Yeah, he was ready to make weight anyway, but he agreed to do the catch weight for him, and then he agreed to do another weight because he was already ready to go 185. And
now, does he get paid if he loses anyway?
Yeah, he's going to get paid, and he's going to get 20% of Costa's purse. So Costa will get fined 20% of his purse for missing weight. Some said it should be a little higher. Yeah, okay. This show's going off the rails, brother. We gotta bring it back.
AJ's not bad in the comment section.
Yeah, right. AJ kills it in the comment section. Shit.
He's holding us down with our loyalists out there.
All over the place. We need some other motherfuckers there. Where's the board? Where's Winchester?
I got to put in 2 more things for my wrestling thing of the week. I'm going to put in this pro wrestling crate because it might have saved today's show because honestly, I haven't watched a lot of wrestling this week. It's been more horror movies, editing, and just being busy with life in general. And
Joe, how many hours a week do you edit? Roughly.
I'd say 10 to 12.
10 to 12. So
that's between editing, getting videos up, all the little things like trying to keep. I don't take care of our social media. Obviously, that's split between the 3 of us. I'm trying to get Chevy on board for audio editing to keep it down. But when you try and watch that much wrestling and do shows and edit.
That have a
That's why
job.
Dave will say, "Oh, Joe just smoked weed today." It's like, I did that, but I also had like 6 projects going at one time, and sometimes
he's the best we got,
those
folks.
go out the window. Oh,
whatever it takes.
here, Randy has to check out that Combat Cast with Chevy. Randy,
Yeah.
you already listening? It's on the regular feed.
Dude, brother. Yeah, you got to check that out. That's one of our best ones. Cage, November 19th.
That's Tiana. And Dynamite should be good tonight. How have you been feeling about these Saturday night Dynamites? I kind of like them because it changes up the schedule, but it also fucks up my Wednesdays now because I'm like, what am I going to do on Wednesday night?
Yeah, I like them on Saturday. I don't think they like being on Saturday because it's not a big audience. But for me, it's like Friday night SmackDown. Right? People don't like being on Friday either.
Wait, Dave, you're saying you can't? It's hard to draw an audience on a Saturday? I don't believe that.
Check out our Wednesday numbers to our Saturday numbers. We were the kings of the world at one point. But,
oh God! Now we're just jerking the curtain on a Saturday.
Yeah, just open it up, baby. Saturday morning tunes. You guys get done with that. Check us out. Yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, personally, I like things on Saturday, but that's because it selfishly fits in my schedule. So
Randy brings up a good point. Got to check up on more MLW. I don't watch enough lately, and they have come back pretty regular with the Alpha Show. They had that great event where Hammerstone won the title on Vice.
Yeah, they've had good shows each week following that, too, with the Opera Cup matches. I would go through those and check them out. Actually, I've been watching them like Thursday morning. I put them on in a bread truck off to the side. I only ran over.
He doesn't get arrested. Now, AJ brings up a good point. So much wrestling tonight and playoff baseball. Gonna hurt the ratings. AJ, since you're a baseball fan, give us quick update on the playoffs. Who's advancing? Who's out of it? Maybe we can get a different show segment here on Saturdays. AJ's our man in the street or our man in the gym. Oh God, Randy, we miss those Wednesday night live shows. If I didn't have to get all uppity and quit a job I hated, we could have kept those forever. I think things work a little better now, though. I mean, at times, obviously, like, I think our live show might be the loosest we are in general.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to be the closest you're going to catch us to off camera.
I mean, that's why AJ's not here. He got a new job, at the end of the day. And we were debating whether we wanted to do this, but right now we're just going with this format in the meantime because it's kind of the only thing that really works for the 2 out of the 3 of us. So that's what we're kind of talking about. Yeah.
We've done the live show for so much, and we don't write much for the Buzz anymore. So this is like our last bit of
hope. This is what we're doing for him. Yeah.
We don't want to give up on the Buzz. And I mean, to a certain degree, the live show is fun. It's
a lot of fun.
It's by far the lowest of our numbers, I think.
Yeah. Or it used to be the highest, but that's Saturday, I think, too. I don't think. Yeah. Good. Like best friends talking together.
Oh God, Randy, you're so poetic. You're about to take Jake St. John's place in writing books there.
Astros already. Yeah, Astros came in last night and they beat the Red Sox, actually.
Ooh.
I saw New England fans.
Randy knows that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we got a heart. Now, Dave, I got to be honest. I really don't have much more to say. I know we got to film a segment after.
We got some stuff to do, after this. I put some work in this day for that, so.
Now, get at us in the comments because we've got all-time horror movies coming up as our Halloween podcast, and we want to hear from you guys. We just don't want to. We love that we're moving trans people's hearts, but we want to move all people's hearts.
Yeah.
So, get in our comments. Let us know your top 5 all-time favorite movies. Dave, what do you got for us on our way out?
I just want to say, guys, that's basically you, Randy. I think even AJ, promote the Stevie Ray interview. It's coming out. It's going to be good. Harlem Heat, baby, coming at you.
Woo!